The Island. The first map delivered to us in early access of June 2015 was a very different world back when, before a story began to unravel itself and shape ARK's future, before hyperspace launching spaceships, virtual simulations and aberrant fantasy creatures, before regions taken for granted now, such as redwoods and snow, before the developers knew themselves what a popular game it would become today. The island was the first home to wandering players looking for a true survival game full of wonder and exploration. You're right kids, it's Raasclark and welcome to a travel back in time, before what seems to be ARK 1's last standalone year, back 7 years ago to where it all started, to see how very different Wildcard's first creation looks to its final form today, courteously delivered through the magic of mods. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share around and let's get into it. So straight away we notice all of these spawn regions are very different. Nothing tells us nothing, but we've got to go to West 2. West 2's the one. I'm guessing we need to create a survivor. Can I still load a preset? I can. Beautiful. Doesn't look too different, does it? I don't know. Let's get up in the air. So yeah, instead of red ob, it's green ob. And it's the old school terminals with them horrible clunky side things that are still on center. I need to get rid of them. They're so horrible. We had to manage creatures around these to fight bosses. What? Crags looks a bit different. Obviously we're missing a bunch of explorer notes. Can't tell if this is different. Doesn't look like it is. Yeah, let's move along the west edge first. This is probably the side I'm expecting the least amount of changes. Noticing a few random redwood trees, just one on the beach. What was the idea there? Heading over here, heading further north. Yeah, it doesn't look too different. And look, wow. No snow ahead of us. What? That's mad. And red ob was originally at blue ob. Yeah, the land layout looks pretty similar though. But yeah, wow. All of the ice, the frozen waterfall that's here, all gone. God, such a different game back then. I think the artifact cave still exists though. Let's just go and have a little wander. All the icebergs are gone. Penguin Islands, no penguins for you. But yeah, down here, yeah. I remember this. One of the very first videos I ever watched was Frankie on PC coming down here and into this cave. Which of course now is the Skylord cave. What's it like inside? Oh, it was still icy, apparently. It's crazy to think that once upon a time, people were playing this with no snow. Yeah, wow. That's crazy, man. So I wonder if the hard snow caves here is... Where is it? It's so hard to spot without the landmarks. I'm pretty sure the hard snow cave is like here somewhere, isn't it? So heading back, I guess we need to go and have a look at the volcano on the way. Oh, the OG volcano. Now this brings back some memories. Wow. Yeah. This was where you came for your metal, right here. Alpha tribes would dominate this area, setting up turret towers all over to protect their precious metal before it eventually became the tech cave. Oh, this really does bring back some memories. This was where you came to get all your metal. There was nowhere better. So, heading towards the redwoods, or the lack of redwoods. What? Yeah, I joined just after the redwoods was patched in. God, what a different game. Here's the fishing pond. With quite a nice flat area. Now you look at it without any redwood trees. Yeah, I could imagine tribes building here. It's a nice spot. It's a nice flat spot. Is this... This isn't the mountain, is it? So, gander? Oh, right. Wow. So this was where the survival of the fittest ended. And was this built into the original beta map? Now I'm really interested. If this was always here, and especially on the beta version of official, or was it even official a thing back then? Could you build up here? And if so, obviously you would. Look at it. Well, there you go. There's a reason why that had to go. That would have been the spot to build on. I'd love to know if any tribes back in the day actually built here. Or was you even allowed to? There was no swamp back in the day as well. Yep. All of this swamp, gone. In place, just nice, lovely blue rivers. Right here is where I built my very first base when I first played ARK. Right on this little cliff edge here, as a little thatch hut hiding away right there. And I survived there for a long time. Heading over here, lack of swamp once again. That's so crazy to see it redwoodless. That's insane. Was this artifact cave here? Looks like it was. Looking a very bit different than it used to. Oh wow, it was... Oh, whoa. So... Crikey, this was... just a cave you could build in? Or was it still an artifact cave? Oh, it seems it was. Just with a different entrance. Looks pretty similar once we're in here. So, heading towards Stonehenge now. Looks relatively the same. Not too much different there. Was the Hunter Cave. Oh, I think that's the road. There we go. Yep. There's the Hunter Cave entrance. Looking very different and a bit meshy. Yeah, that whole first bit. I wonder if this has just been patched in for our pleasure. But we did notice that the strong artifact cave didn't seem to be there. Was Herb Island still there? Yeah, Herb Island. Yeah, Herb Island was always here. With Leeds. There wasn't Leeds back in the day, that's for sure. The Plains by Green Ob, which is now Blue Ob. Looks similar enough. Same old horrible terminals. Right, heading over to the Massive. Is this the Massive? I think it's the Massive. Was it full of lava? It possibly was. Yeah. I've got a feeling these artifact caves might have just been patched in by our wonderful modder who helped recreate this. And then heading this way. Wow, yeah, right. This is all swamp. Or wasn't swamp. God, it looks so much different. It just looks like a nice friendly lake leading up to the Ob. Nowadays, this is full of death. Okay, heading just over to north of the Redwoods. And here we are. Alpha Pillar, which looks different. It might not be. It looks bigger, if that's even possible. And this is where I ended up building on Legacy. Right on that pillar. I think Hidden Lake has always been here. Obviously featured in the trailer. Yep. Where Syntac had his first big vid right here that he hates people to watch. Another snowy mountain. Long gone. In place. Quite a cool mountain to build on, looking at it now. And of course, Carno Island. Wow. Not looking too different. With seemingly an artifact cave you could go through too. Yeah. Yeah, I've got a feeling these areas were just patched in later. I don't think all of these artifacts were here originally. Weird that the strong cave isn't there, or doesn't seem to be there. Yeah, wow, the sea is abundant with nothing. There's no cave here. This is where the Brute Cave was, I'm sure. Still some underwater caves you can go to. But the entrance to the Brute Cave does not exist. What about the Cunning Cave? About there. Just past this rock. Or before this rock. No, I don't think it is here. No, I think this is where it was. Right here. And it's not there anymore. Wow. And this was quite a dominated area, I believe. I think back in the day, before it was snow, you would find a lot of tribes built up here. Even when it was snow. And wow, how much metal was here back then? Was there this much metal? It's just as good as the volcano. Even, look at the cluster here, good grief. Oh, this is the best place for metal. What a different map. A little dip back in time to see the game in its original form. Which could have been just this, if it wasn't so heavily adopted by the players and developed further. An idea that became a dream come true, that became a journey. And whilst there still is a bit more time left of ARK to go, I will leave a link to this in the description if you want your own little travel back through time to witness the island in its original form. Yeah, thanks all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, comment below. Let me know what was your fondest memory of the island. My name's Raasclark. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And as always, peace out.